Hello, I'm Stephen Toope, the President and Vice-Chancellor of the University of British Columbia, Canada's global university. The university has more than 40,000 students here in beautiful Vancouver and in the beautiful Okanagan Valley. Ranked as one of the top 40 universities in the world, the University of British Columbia welcomes students and faculty from around the globe.
See, unless we do that direct glucose oxidation, we'll never be able to understand. So here we're just hypothesizing that under these circumstances, glucose oxidation must be going up. But unless we do that experiment, we won't know.
That excitement of transmitting the knowledge that I have got over the last 20 years to these 20-year-old kids who are going to be pharmacists and doctors, you cannot never replace this.
The university exists to teach and also to create new ideas through research. And obviously, students are just core, quintessential to both of those endeavors. Certainly in my lab, support for those students, the undergraduate and graduate levels, is so key to making this research successful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
At UBC, I'm spending my time divided between teaching and developing new teaching methods and research in how students learn science and applying those ideas and testing them. A big part of my effort is going to be developing a large community of faculty who are carrying out these reforms and carrying out this scientific approach to teaching, where you don't just teach, but you teach and evaluate and build on that information to continually improve how students learn.
Hi, my name's Nick, and I'm originally from Montreal. I came out to UBC to do my PhD 4 years ago, because UBC has some of the best minds in the country and in the world.
And I find I actually need sort of quality time to think. So one of the best ways is to escape out into the endowment lands near UBC. This was when the idea came that we've been working on a vaccine for children, and children vaccines are very technical and difficult to develop. So suddenly sort of the light went on out in the woods there that, gee, well, maybe we should vaccinate cows instead of kids. It'd be a lot faster. We just hadn't thought of it until then. So I came back in record time to UBC, started to look at these things.
Hi there, my name is Evan Adams. I am from the Sliman First Nation, and I am also a physician. I'm studying Aboriginal family medicine here at UBC. It's one of the few places in the country that trains doctors to work specifically in Aboriginal communities.
For the past 25 years, the research that I've been carrying out at UBC has involved molecules called the pigments of life. These are highly colored molecules such as chlorophyll that makes plants green and heme that makes your blood red. And so what we have done is to develop porphyrins that naturally accumulate in diseased tissue so that when we shine light on the diseased tissue, these porphyrins catalyze the destruction of this tissue. Our drug Visudyne was approved by the FDA, and since then it has been approved in 62 countries around the world. It is the only treatment available for the wet form of macular degeneration, and we are currently saving thousands of people from going blind, as measured, for instance, by the first 2-year sales, which were $600 million.
I've taught at UBC for almost 25 years, and I can't imagine any place that I'd rather be. To actually think about living here, where you go to lectures and concerts and use all the recreational facilities. And then when I heard about University Town, a place where people worked and lived together with students and all the academic excitement, it just seemed like the sort of place I would really like to live.
I love the Okanagan. I love being so close to home, and I love how small it is up here and how warm and cheap it is to live here. So I said I should stay here and get a great university education now that it's UBCO.
It doesn't stop at this level. It goes on and on.
We're not so much defined by where we live so much as by what we do now and who we are and how we contribute to the community. So I'm going to work towards being a better citizen of the world as opposed to a citizen of Kelowna or Canada or North America.
Learning Exchange is an outreach facility in the downtown east side, and it's meant to bring people together from UBC and people in the community. The challenge for anyone, I think, in entering any community, but particularly this one, is building trust with them and being accepted into the community. This is something I could never have learned in the classroom. That's why I think this whole community service learning model really produces knowledge and understanding and can move us into making positive social change.
The problem we're working on right now is trying to determine the age of the universe. And we do this by using the Hubble Space Telescope. And we use a particular type of star, a star called a white dwarf star. And what a white dwarf star is the burnt out core of normal stars like the sun. And they cool at a very, very predictable rate. So nature has provided us with these wonderful clocks in space. And the age, in fact, we've derived seems to be just under 14 billion years. The driver for most astronomers is intellectual curiosity. We want to know what the universe is like around us. We want to know the answer to the fundamental questions which people have thought about since the dawn of history, certainly.
The University of British Columbia is in a dynamic city in a growing country. Although by world standards, we're a young university, we're proud that in 2008, we will be celebrating our 100th anniversary.